Welcome to the Deep Dive, bringing you the most insightful football analysis. This prediction is brought to you by therealfl.co.uk.
Today, diving straight into a League One clash. Huge playoff implications. Charlton Athletic against Barnsley at the Valley on March 4th, 2025.
Charlton, you wouldn't believe it, but they've turned their season around. 7 wins in their last 9. Quite the statement.
Yeah, a serious statement. Catapulted right into playoff contention. And you know what's fascinating? The tactical shift we observed.
Right.
Manager Nathan Jones switched to a 3-5-2 formation a few weeks back. Really unlocked their attacking potential.
Interesting.
Suddenly creating more chances. Players like Scott Frazier are thriving, and it's showing in the results.
It's not just the formation, though, right? That dramatic added time win against Leyton Orient. I mean, come on. They're London rivals.
Oh, absolutely.
Solidified their spot. 6th place now.
Yeah.
The momentum, you can feel it building.
Absolutely. A turning point, that win. Speaking of momentum, Barnsley, sitting 10th right now, but a win here could put them within a point of Charlton. And they have a secret weapon. Their away form.
The best away team in League One. 10 wins in 17 matches. Like a different beast on the road.
It's their mentality. We've noticed they often absorb pressure away from home, let the opponent dictate the tempo, and then bam, hit them on the counter.
Speed and precision.
Exactly. Speed and precision.
Yeah, they've got the players to do it, right? Devontae Cole up front, lethal on the break, midfield, very disciplined.
Protecting the back four.
Oh, yeah. And remember that 4-3 thriller against Lincoln City?
Recently. Oh, yeah.
Barnsley, in a nutshell, never giving up.
Always believing.
Snatch a result. They're on a 3-game win streak themselves. So this isn't just a team fighting for a playoff spot. This is a team that knows how to win.
Yeah.
Especially away from home. Now, the head-to-head history, things get even more interesting.
Yeah, the reverse fixture back in November. 2-2 draw.
Spicy.
Both teams scoring in added time. Talk about a dramatic finish.
Really shows how evenly matched they are. However, Barnsley will be looking to break a 4-game winless streak against Charlton. A lot at stake.
Absolutely. Speaking of players with a point to prove, keep an eye on Davis Kyler-Dunn, Barnsley.
Okay.
He's been on fire lately. Bagged 4 goals in his last 5 games.
Oh.
And here's where it gets interesting. He scored in that 2-2 draw against Charlton. And you know what they say about players who have a knack for scoring against certain teams?
I do.
He could be the difference maker. We're expecting a high-scoring affair. Both teams, some real goal fests recently.
True. Scoring freely. But Barnsley showed some defensive frailties, especially against teams that press them high. Remember that Plymouth match? 3 goals in the first half?
Oh, yeah. They like to build from the back, but under pressure, passing gets sloppy, dangerous turnovers.
Charlton has the pace up front to exploit that. Corey Blackett-Taylor, that speed on the wing, could cause Barnsley all sorts of problems.
A potential weakness for Barnsley that Charlton might exploit. But let's not forget, Charlton's averaging 1.36 goals per game. Not easy in League One.
No, not at all.
Shaping up to be a tactical battle. Charlton's attacking flair, new formation, going up against Barnsley's resilience and ability to punish on the break.
I like it.
Buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one.
It certainly is. Now, before we jump into our detailed predictions, let's take a closer look at some key individual matchups that could decide this game.
All right. Let's start with the battle in the middle of the park. Charlton's George Dobson, he's having a fantastic season. Shielding the back 3, dictating the tempo, his passing is spot on. But up against Barnsley's Luca Connell.
He'll have his work cut out.
Yeah, Connell's engine, it's incredible, covers every blade of grass, breaks up play, and can also pick a pass.
This midfield clash could be where the game is won or lost.
Absolutely. And then you've got the battle of the wingers. Barnsley's Jordan Williams loves to bomb forward, deliver those crosses. But Charlton's Steven Sessegnon, he's solid, known for his tactical discipline.
Reads the game so well.
If Sessegnon can nullify Williams' threat, it limits Barnsley's options. And on the flip side, you've got Corey Blackett-Taylor for Charlton.
Oh, that pace. Frightening.
He'll be looking to exploit any space behind Barnsley's back 4.
That's a matchup that excites me. Blackett-Taylor's direct running against Barnsley's Mads Jule Anderson. Speed versus strength.
Classic battle.
Speaking of key battles, the men leading the line. Chuck Zanicki for Charlton. Powerful, holds the ball up, brings others into play. He'll be up against Barnsley's Michael Heelick. Dominant force in the air.
Tough customer, Heelick. But Aniki, deceptively agile for a big man. If he can find space between the lines, trouble for Barnsley. And let's not forget Barnsley's main goal threat, Devontae Cole.
Oh, his movement, exceptional.
Drifts into dangerous positions, finds pockets of space, has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
Charlton's back three, they'll need to be incredibly organized.
To keep him quiet.
So all this in mind, ready for some predictions.
Let's dive in. Starting with Davis Kaler-Dunn. Recent form, history of scoring against Charlton. We're giving him 31 odds to find the back of the net again.
Feels like a pretty safe bet. The way he's playing, I wouldn't be surprised. A brace.
Now, for the overall goal count, both teams' attacking prowess and those occasional defensive frailties were leaning towards over 2.5 goals. Odds are 87-100.
Solid bet.
Yeah, solid bet.
I can see it. End-to-end, open game, chances at both ends.
Absolutely. And finally, the big question. Who wins? Charlton's recent form, new tactical setup, home advantage, we're predicting a Charlton win. Odds are currently 10-11. Slight edge for the Attics.
Tough one to call, but I can see why you're leaning that way. The momentum, the home crowd, they seem to have found a system, getting the best out of their players.
However, let's not underestimate Barnsley. Their resilience, their ability to, snatch those results on the road, they've proven time and again, never out of a game, could easily spring a surprise.
That's why we love League One, right?
Oh, yeah.
Unpredictable. You never know. So for all you fans out there, this Charlton versus Barnsley match, must watch. Two informed teams, a ton of attacking talent, playoff implications galore.
And for a deeper dive into the stats, lineups, all the finer details, head over to our full article on therealfl.co.uk. All the insights you need to fully appreciate this League One showdown.
Absolutely. We've given you the key takeaways, the tactical analysis, the predictions, but always more to explore. So, before we wrap things up, anything else you'd like to highlight about this matchup?
Yes, remember, predictions are fun, but just a small part of the story.
Right.
This match is about more than just the final score. Tactical battles, the individual performances, the narratives that unfold.
Exactly. Keep an eye on that midfield battle, how those key matchups we talked about play out. Enjoy the spectacle, two teams fighting for those playoff dreams.
This brings us to something we always emphasize at therealfl.co.uk. Context is key.
It is, yeah. And what's fascinating to me is how both Charlton and Barnsley represent that, unpredictable nature of League One.
Imagine the momentum shift if Barnsley, the away team, pulls off a win, closes that gap with Charlton.
Shockwaves.
Oh, yeah.
Through the league.
Statement win for sure. But on the other side, Charlton wins. Solidifies that playoff spot. Shows everyone they are a force to be reckoned with. And let's not, forget the possibility of a draw. What if, just like their last encounter, another nail-biter last-minute goal splits the points?
Oh, the drama.
Unbelievable.
Heartbreaker for both sets of fans, but for the neutral? Oh, man. What a spectacle.
Another chapter to this, this budding rivalry. Regardless of the outcome, this Charlton-Barnsley matchup, it's just getting started.
It is. They're both young, ambitious teams, passionate fan bases. We'll be seeing these two battling it out for years to come, I think.
Yeah, and that's what makes League One so captivating. You got these underdog stories, these teams punching above their weight, and the drama week after week.
Full of surprises. So, to wrap things up, this Charlton versus Barnsley match, it's a must-watch. Two informed teams, tons of attacking talent, those all-important playoff implications.
Don't forget, for a deeper dive into the stats, lineups, all the finer details, head over to our full article on therealfl.co.uk.
You'll find all the insights you need to fully appreciate the nuances of this League One showdown. Until next time, keep diving deep into the beautiful game.